My ex dumped me because of my accent. My ex dumped me because of my accent and totally wrecked my confidence for months. But my new girlfriend's reaction when she crawled back, man, I have never felt more validated in my entire life. We were sitting at a Greasy Spoon diner in downtown Chicago, sharing a plate of cheese fries, the exact spot where Sarah used to pick apart the way I talk. She grew up in a fancy suburb, and one night, with this chilly, rehearsed calm, she told me my thick, working-class Chicago cadence was embarrassing, that she wanted someone who sounded more corporate and refined. Then she just slid her house key across the table, grabbed her trench coat, and walked out. For months, I was totally drained. I stopped pitching ideas at work, stopped going out to the local pubs, and literally started whispering just to hide my voice. I felt like a stranger, living in my own skin. Then, my buddy Mike forced me out to a neighborhood block party. That is where I met Maya. She was wearing this bright orange vintage leather jacket, and she laughed loudly, without a single care in the world. When I spoke, she didn't look uncomfortable. She actually leaned in, completely locked onto every word. Within weeks, we were inseparable. Maya never made me feel like an audition. She just loved me for exactly who I was. Then, the text dropped. I had blocked Sarah on everything, but she used a burner number. She said she made a massive mistake, missed our vibe, and wanted to grab coffee. I went completely numb. Maya noticed, took the phone, and read it. So, I finally spilled everything. The diner, the embarrassment, the months of feeling small. Maya didn't say a word. She just smiled, a slow, wicked little grin, and said, "Go put on your sharpest leather jacket." She grabbed her high-end camera, took me down to the neon-lit alleyways of the city, and spent an hour directing a moody, cinematic video of me just talking, laughing, and owning the space. She edited it right there on her phone, cutting it to a heavy electronic beat. When she showed me, I didn't even recognize the guy on screen. He looked powerful. He looked unapologetic. Maya smirked and said, "Send it." So I did. Sarah opened it instantly, left it on red, and blocked me 10 minutes later.